Class Woman, that was, I actually kind of had like the worst day of my life the day before, and then I came up with the melody, like we were fine, that one, and then I found that the chorus melody, and then I showed it to Zach, and he made the riffs to it, and so that was how it was made. And then in the studio we wanted to, like, because in the studio when we were working there, it was like, so we were kind of open, so then we had to like figure new parts out, and we made this amazing, I think, because I'm not singing on it, but it's an amazing Fleetwood Mac jam kind of feel to it. And that was also Zach's, he had this like, it almost sounds like kind of jazzy, like Spanish riff. No, but it really does. And then Dorian put his guitar solo on there, and it's just incredible, and the drums are so, like, the rhythm is so cool. Okay, Ain't No Change is we used to play a song called Mind Exit, and it was all instrumental, and it was because I could never find a melody to it, because that's also kind of like jazzy, almost jazzy. I always think of it. Also, it sounds like it sounds a bit like Captain Beyond, and I remember when we were in the studio, we had like 20 pages of text. We were like writing 20 pages of text to that song, because I could never, like, we never found that song was, for me, the hardest one to do. But it turned out really, really good, and it's about like a lot of stuff that we were pissed at the moment, and yeah, that's it. Jupiter is like a remake of Bliss. That was in Swedish, and like the lyrics is completely translated to English. And then we added like this chorus that was really like, we wanted to, because we just heard the record from Undisputed Truth, Cosmic Truth, and we wanted like some kind of that feeling to it. And also we added parts, like new parts to that song, and I think it's one of the most like soul-y, funky songs we have on the album. Black Smoke is really fun to play live. It really, the audience are really into that one, and it's, I love how we have the drum fills and how Dorian is playing the guitar. All I ever wanted was right in front of me. This life made me. River is a song I wrote like a long time ago, or I had the idea of the song, and then I showed it to Zach and the other guys, and then they kind of like rearranged it and made it good, because I'm not really a good guitar player. And River is about, like, the lyrics is about, you know, you have to work so much, like, all the time, but like, is that the point? Is it the point of making all this money so you can buy all this stuff, or is it, you know, is it worth it? Like, isn't it more important to be with the ones you want to be with and spend the time, you know, and stuff like that. And we also added some stuff to the song compared to the EP we released it, and I think it has like a really special, it has something special with it. Zach had the main riff, and then in the studio I wrote the lyric, and it was really fun to record. I do a bunch of harmonies, and I'm not really used to do that, but it was really fun in the studio, and it has a different vibe from the other songs, I think, but it's a great like love song, like broken-hearted song, I think. Okay, Devil Man, because we have released it, this is the third time we will release it, but it's because we haven't released the big album, we haven't done an album yet, and we wanted to add some new stuff to it, just have a different version. So I think it become like more heavy, like it's really heavy now. It was heavy before, but now it's even more heavy. And the intro isn't there, so that's a new thing too. But when we play it live, we play the old version, and it's also cool to see people's reaction on that. And when people are singing with, like it's so like that's one of my favorite songs to play live because everyone is so into it and know the lyrics and everything. We added a new part, and we have this, in the beginning it starts with Dorian like just bending notes, and it's like really, I really like the beginning. And then it goes into this heavy stuff, and yeah, that's about it. Somebody took my load. Gypsy is a cover of a Shelby Shecker song, and we actually, like, Zach showed all the other in the band this song and this album, and we were all like, we all love this album and we all love this song, and it's just so groovy, and you just like get into it so easy. And I mean, this record wasn't even released in the United States. Like, it wasn't a big hit, I think, but it's an amazing album. And like when we played live, we started to sound check Gypsy because everyone knew it. And then like eventually we had like too long of a set and we didn't have enough songs, so we were like, okay, let's do Gypsy. And then we just did it, and then it like kind of like sneaked up in our set. So then when we were in the studio, it felt really natural to release it and record it, because that's been a part of us for all these, like on all these tours, and it's a really good song, and we wanted to honor Shelby Shecker, but made it in a Blues Pills kind of sound. Although it's hard, little son, you have to know when dark. Little Sun is a really special song for me because me and Zach wrote the lyrics to one of my friends, and it's one of the slowest songs, but it's one of the most like emotional songs, I would say, and kind of reminds me a bit about Pink Floyd. Like, what are they called? Pink Floyd. And yeah, it's a really emotional song, and I think you can hear it from everyone when we play it. And it has like a dynamic in it that is really good. And I think it's a great song to end an album with.